Whenever a ninja goes rogue, they do so knowing that from the very moment they step outside of their village, that at any given moment they can be caught and they can be killed. So as you can see, it's already dangerous enough for one person to be a rogue ninja and travel by themselves, but imagine traveling with another ninja whose bounty is even higher than yours, knowing that you yourself could have done everything that you needed in order to remain hidden, but one mistake by your partner could result in both of you dying. Well, in the case of Itachi Uchiha and Kisame Hoshigaki, this turned out to be the truth. In today's edition of the history of Naruto, we're going to take a look at how Kisame nearly got himself and Itachi killed during Itachi's early years in the Akatsuki. Now, the information is given to us in the Naruto epilogue novel, Akatsuki Hiden. It's in this novel that Sasuke Uchiha is returning home to Konoha after believing that his redemption journey needs to come to an end. However, upon stumbling across two small children whose family was murdered by the Akatsuki back when the organization was taking on mercenary jobs in order to fund themselves, Sasuke chooses to investigate the Akatsuki, and it's during this search that Sasuke discovers moments of the Akatsuki members when they are at their most humane, but it's in the case of his brother Itachi that Sasuke learns that during the time period when Itachi was about to walk into a trap, that his mind rested only on Sasuke, who at that period in the timeline was still an academy student himself. The scene I'm going to share with you guys comes from the moment when Kisame and Itachi are about to leave the cavern that they were hiding in, and the two ninja realized that they were being tracked. However, the tracker ninja that were tracking them weren't just any ninja. These were elite mercenary ninja that were hired by the Hidden Mist village, armed with the unique Kekkei Genkai, and they were initially after the bounty on Kisame, but with Itachi being a freshly minted rogue ninja, Itachi's life was at risk as well. So, like always, with the scene finally set, I'll begin narrating the passage, and it's here I'm gonna begin quoting. Well, now, I wonder which of us they'll target, huh? What do you think, Itachi-san? At the same time that Kisame left, the moon, which it seemed so clear previously, had fogged over. It wasn't clouds that blocked the moonlight. All at once, mist enveloped them, and even Kisame, a short distance away, couldn't be seen by Itachi's eyes. Well, I guess they're coming from me then. This should be fun. Itachi knew the jutsu, Hidden Mist Jutsu. It was a water-style jutsu that was often used by the village hidden in the mist. As he tried to pull out Samihara, many kunai flew simultaneously towards Kisame's upper back. Kisame carelessly flicked Samihara and knocked down all the kunai. However, as Kisame's awareness was on the kunai, a new shadow emerged in the mist. Watch out, Kisame, that's a Hidden Mist tracker ninja. More quickly than Kisame could react to Itachi's words, the hunter ninja quickly made the hand seals. Water style, water bullet jutsu. When the warped, powerful body of water at the front fell, water expelled from the mouth of the ninja and struck Kisame's body. Again and again, a new hunter ninja appeared and simultaneously began forming hand seals. Water style, water prison jutsu. The water style bullet jutsu struck Kisame's body and it was heavy, and the water surrounding Kisame's body suddenly became a ball. Itachi caught on immediately. The first hunter ninja made water using the water bullet jutsu, and the second hunter ninja used that water to make a water basket that Kisame couldn't escape from. Okay, let's take Kisame and let's get out of here. Their aim was Kisame alone. They tried to kidnap Kisame. Itachi couldn't let that happen. Well, are you guys rookies? Haven't tasted much of this world, have you? Allow me to show you. Inside of the water prison, Kisame began to laugh fearlessly. Kisame, don't overdo it, Itachi shouted. Itachi-san, that depends on our opponents now, doesn't it? In response to Itachi's warning, Kisame made several hand seals. Hey, what's going on here? What's he doing? Kisame swallowed much of the water in the water prison. Water style, exploding water colliding wave jutsu. When Kisame performed the jutsu, the amount of water, incomparable to the water prison itself, burst from Kisame's mouth. Shit, you idiots. The water style prison jutsu's never been broken down before. Just how in the world did he manage to do this? The hunter ninja that activated the water prison jutsu frantically placed both hands on the side of the prison, trying to hold Kisame in. However, the water prison swelled endlessly, flooding it with water and compressing it from the inside, and suddenly it flew open like a water balloon when it burst. Are you finished before we even get flashy? Such a disappointment. Liberated, Kisame cracked his neck and fell into a stance with Samihara drawn. Well then, shall we get to attacking too, Itachi-san? In one gulp, Kisame tore through the hunter ninja left over from the water prison jutsu. Screams and blood came all around Itachi. The great sword Samihara struck his opponents in the pit of their stomach, breaking their bones and enjoying the feel of their energy being shaved away as blood gushed from their bodies. As it gouged into the flesh of the hunter ninja's belly and sent blood flying everywhere, Samihara took the opponent's chakra and converted it into chakra for Kisame to he used. Damn, I can't stop him. While grasping for their comrades who danced and flew through their vision like brittle, dead leaves, another hunter ninja suddenly made hand signs. As your comrades die before you, you still firmly make the hand seals. It's to be expected as a hidden miss tracker ninja now, isn't it? However, thanks to all of you idiots, I now have the geographical advantage here. Water spread all around Kisame like a pond. Here I go. Brace yourselves. Water style. Water shark bullet jutsu. The water suddenly took on the form of sharks, baring their fangs. It was one of Kisame's specialty jutsu, one that Itachi had seen numerous times before. Damn, water style, water formation wall jutsu. However, faster than the hunter ninja could make the waterfalls to guard themselves from Kisame's attack, the water shark bullet jutsu swam by them. Screams came all around Itachi. The hunter ninja were eaten and swallowed by the water sharks, vigorously blowing them apart. Same city and same soil. You'll be found hand in hand. The thick fog covered their surroundings and cleared up as Kisame laughed, and the moonlight shone again. Kisame returned Samehada to his back, but then, just as Kisame rested himself, Itachi sensed another chakra. Kisame! As soon as Kisame quickly leapt to Itachi's instructions, from within the thicket the two men saw that another man had suddenly appeared. Did you really say you had the geographical advantage here? Are you serious? Those words, Kiro-sama, I refuse to believe that you have the advantage. Kisame Hoshigaki, I'm taking your head. The man who identified himself as Kiro wasn't wearing a mask of a hunter ninja from before, and he didn't even have a headband as proof of being a shinobi. But there are things that can only hit home from someone who has such a big mouth, and he made complex hand seals almost immediately. Itachi knew this one wasn't like any of the other ninja that they had fought. Water style, water shark bullet jutsu. Water style, water dragon bullet jutsu. In response to Kiro's cry, from underneath Kisame's wet feet, a large water dragon appeared. His skill level with chakra was high if he could overwhelm Kisame. The water dragon rolled in like a tsunami as it hunted down Kisame's body. Kisame cursed. He had no time to make hand seals, and he couldn't reach behind his body to grab Samehada. The water dragon slammed into Kisame's body. Problem solved. That wasn't too hard, was it? To think that you were supposed to be the tailed beast without a tail. However, before Kisame could be given a fatal wound, Kiro suddenly canceled the jutsu. The water dragon, which was a mass of water, danced towards the sky and burst open like a crash, like rain falling on the earth. Kodaka, let's go. Grab him. The latest person, a man named Kodaka, appeared to have already made the hand seals underneath a thick coat surrounding them. Countless tiny lights danced. Kiro also made brand new hand seals. Hold up and stand back. Watch this. Water style, angry bitter water jutsu. When Kiro performed the jutsu, the water, falling like rain, changed its color to black and clung to Kisame's body. Black rain suddenly snatched away his field of vision and covered his eyes. Don't worry, I got you. Lightning style, electric shock needle jutsu. As Kodaka performed the jutsu, the light grew like needles, and in an instant it flew to Kisame and stabbed him. Itachi stepped backwards. Each of the many needles was tiny, and Kisame could only feel pain from where the needle point touched him. As Kisame pressed down on his skin, Kisame screamed. Some of these stabbed areas that began to swell and turn red, and as he watched, numbness spread all throughout them. Unwillingly, Kisame fell to his knees. So, is this the end of the monster of the Hidden Mist Village? What a joke. He couldn't miss this chance. Kiro drew his sword and aimed it at Kisame's throat. You were careless, Kisame. I'll step in. Itachi easily stopped Kiro's sword with only his kunai. What? What's going on here? You used techniques that you're unfamiliar with. That's your undoing. Thrusting towards the sky, Itachi kicked his soul into Kiro's stomach with all of his strength, knocking him into the air. Kiro! Kodaka caught Kiro's body as the kick sent him flying and jumped backwards to get out of the range of Itachi's next attack. I'm sorry, Itachi-san. It seems like I'm poisoned. Making a poison with water style, and then getting into the body with the lightning style jutsu. I didn't see that one coming. With the poison and numbness, Kisame's movement was limited, but Kisame reached down a swollen hand to Samehada. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Time to cut it off. Without hesitation, Kisame directed Samehada to himself. Just what's going on here? This guy's cutting his own flesh. Is this guy crazy? What are you going on about that for, Kodaka? Stay focus, Kiro shouted at Kodaka, whose voice trembled as he watched Kisame hacking away at his own flesh. You gutless bastard! Even so, we'll still hunt you down. You're not leaving here alive. No, but Kiro, the first one it already hit. We just need one more. We can't battle that guy with the Sharingan. Let's get out of here. Just shut up. Let's kill Itachi Uchiha too. Let's make a name for ourselves. Itachi quietly closed both of his eyes and focused all of his power into his eyeballs. Such a shame. Both wealth and fame will fade away in the presence of these eyes. Now then, disappear. Tsukiyomi. Suddenly, the whole world went dark, and the only two people were Itachi and Kiro. They've been drugged into the world of the Tsukiyomi. Just, what did you do to me? Kiro stood at the edge of a lake with both of his hands and feet bound. For the next 48 hours, the only thing you shall do is drown. Then, something pushed against Kiro's back. Kiro's body suddenly hit the lake. Kiro screamed, and then it was suddenly silent as Kiro fell over into the muddy soil, completely voiceless. His breathing was disturbed. Kiro instantly tasted 48 hours of torture and reached out for help, seeking salvation, drowning each and every time. Itachi took out a kunai, prepared to end the suffering of both the man who was drowning as well as the remaining Hana ninja. Come on, Kiro! Nissan, you can do it! His words, they halted Itachi's pursuit. End quote. So what stands out about this moment right here is the fact that Kisame was hit with what would have been something that would have killed him if the second strike would have hit. So this large group of tracker ninja as well as these two brothers were ninja who were drawn to Kisame's hulking frame, and it was because Kisame allowed himself to be tracked that not only was he almost killed, but he also put Itachi's life at risk as well. Granted, this was still prime Itachi, whose body hadn't begun to break down yet from the mysterious illness that robbed him of his power and his stamina. However, in this moment we see Itachi using Tsukiyomi with more than enough intent that in the 48 hours that he broke the spirit of the ninja, he was facing near death. However, because the man was in the process of dying, Itachi started to end his suffering by slicing his throat. As we know from the Uchiha massacre, if Itachi were to put his all into focusing into the genjutsu, then in 1/100th of 1/1000th or 1/1,000,000th of a second, Itachi could have killed him with the Tsukiyomi just as he did Izumi Uchiha. However, in this instance, Itachi pulled back. Given this is Itachi not long after joining the Akatsuki, the shame of massacring his clan still weighs on Itachi, as does his pride of being a Konoha ninja despite wearing the Akatsuki robes, and most importantly, his love for his brother Sasuke. If Itachi would have died here, it would have been his younger brother Sasuke who Itachi would have thought of, and it was because he was thinking about Sasuke that Itachi stopped short of killing these ninja. And I want to kind of pose this to you as well. What do you guys think about this, right? How do you feel about the fact that Itachi stopped short of killing one of these ninja because he was thinking about Sasuke? What do you think it says about prime Itachi that two ninja that Kisame couldn't handle by himself, Itachi was one-shotting them without any type of difficulty? How do you guys feel about that? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.